have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
It has been confirmed that there are 2 cases now in England.
Egypt's health ministry has announced the first confirmed case of the COVID-19 in Africa.
The latest attack
characterized as a pandemic.
We will be suspending all travel from Europe to the United States.
For days, this has been the picture of America.
Showed up today and it's just chaos.
Shortly after President Trump declares a state of emergency, the White House Coronavirus Task Force tells
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Al-Asifa. So today I'm going to talk about panic buying, or we also know it as Ikhtikar. Panic buying refers to situations where people buy goods in very large amount or bigger quantities because they are worried that the supplies might become limited in the future. This situation usually happens during crises such as natural disasters, political conflicts, or even pandemics. This issue is concerning and should be avoided because it affects supplies of goods in the society. If people buy too many items at once, it will cause the low stock in the store. So if the stock is low, the price will increase. These situations will make it difficult for others to buy their daily necessities because of the increasing price and low stock at the store.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Alana Fataiman binti Mak Virus and I'm from TIC 1102A. Today, I will be presenting to you section 2.0, which is overview of situation during COVID-19. As we know, during the COVID-19 pandemic, consumer behavior changed significantly due to lockdown, uncertainty, and also fear of shortage. Many people worried about the availability of the essential goods. As a result, consumer purchasing a necessity item in a larger quantity than usual. These behavior are known as a panic buying. Some of the most commonly purchased item is canned food, rice, bread, face mask, hand sanitizer, and also toilet paper. People bought this item because they wanted to feel prepared and secure during the crisis of COVID-19. Besides that, the pandemic also affected many households financially. There are job losses and reduced income forced consumers to be more careful with their spending and focus mainly on their essential needs. So in short, fear, uncertainty, and also economic challenge during COVID-19 are greatly influence consumer behavior and contribute to panic buying.
So on this part, I'm going to talk about the issues in panic buying. The first one is over purchasing, and the second one is selfishness during panic buying, and the third one is selling goods in higher price. So the first one is over purchasing. During COVID-19 pandemics, people tend to believe that there will be a food crisis going on. So as a result, they bought a very large amount of food and necessities for their families in advance. This issue mainly caused by the social media, which there will be a video or content that shows that they are stocking up their foods for future supplies for their families. So this issue encourage others to do the same for their families. Next is the selfishness during panic buying. During COVID-19, many essential items are difficult to obtain because there are individuals that are selfish and purchase more than they actually needed. Instead of helping one another during difficult times, they only focus to help and benefiting themselves. This kind of behavior also contributes to the problem of waste in the society, as the product may expire before they use it. And the last one is selling goods at higher price. When the supply is limited, some people take advantage by hoarding goods of the supplies and selling it in much higher price. This practice refers to the act of storing goods to create shortage and increase price for personal profit. However, in Islam, it is prohibited because it harms the society and exploits the people who are in need. Because some people will buy the essentials in very large quantities and sell them at very unreasonable prices. So now Anissa will be going to explain for the next slide.
My name is Siti Farah Anissa binti Jaafar. I'm from class IC15102A. Next, I would like to talk about the analysis of panic buying of essential goods according to Islamic muamalat. According to Islamic muamalat, panic buying is closely related to the concept of Ikhtikar or hoarding. During the COVID-19 pandemic, many people purchased essential goods, for example, food, mask and sanitizer in excessive quantities, causing shortages and making it difficult for others to access basic necessities. This behavior violates important Islamic principles such as adil, which mean justice, and maslahah, which refers to public welfare. Instead of prioritizing the needs of the community, panic buying often reflects in self-interest. This is supported by the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad SAW, which is, whoever hoards is a sinner. Furthermore, panic buying has negative impacts on society. It can lead to market instability, higher prices, and unfair distribution of goods. Therefore, Islam prohibits hoarding and encourages moderation, responsibility, and consideration for others.
So next, I will discuss about the impact of panic buying on society and also consumers. So the first impact is financially pressure on consumers. So during the pandemic, many people experience unemployment and reduced income, making it difficult to manage their daily expenses. So the second impact is shortage of essential goods. When the customer purchase an essential item in a larger quantity, supermarkets struggle to keep up with the demand, and as a result, important items such as food, masks and also sanitizer has become difficult to obtain. So the third impact is increase the online shopping. Due to movement restriction and health concern, many consumers switch to e-commerce platform to buy some essential goods, and also they're using a digital payment and delivery service. So overall, panic buying affect both consumer and also society in financial difficulties, causing shortage of essential goods and also changing shopping habits. I think that's all for me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Norilisa Balkis binti Mazlan. My matric number is 2025417212. Today I'm going to be explain about the role of stakeholders in addressing panic buying and Ikhtikar. During COVID-19, panic buying causes shortage of goods. This situation can lead to Ikhtikar, which means hoarding, and it is not allowed in Islam. So, to keep things fair and stable, everyone must play their role properly. First, individual or consumer. As a consumer, we must control our behavior. We should avoid greed and practice qana'ah in our life. What is qana'ah? Qana'ah means being satisfied with what we have. In simple terms, we only buy what we need, not more than that. This is very important during crisis because panic buying usually happens when people follow emotion, not logic. When we practice qana'ah, we can think more calmly and make better decisions. Islam also teaches us itha, which means putting others first. So, we should not take too much so that the others can have their own supply too. Next, we have trader and suppliers. Trader must be honest and fair with their business. They must not hide goods to create shortage just to gain more profit. This is called Ikhtikar and it is prohibited in Islam. They also need to set fair price. Increasing price too high during crisis is not ethical. Making profit from people's hardships goes against Islamic. Next, we move to the government. Governments play a very important role in controlling panic buying. One action is limiting how many items a person can buy. This helps make sure goods are shared fairly among the public. The government can also control price during emergency. Even though Islam supports free market, in crisis situation, price control is necessary to protect society. They also need to take strict action against hoarding, for example, by taking hidden goods and selling them back at reasonable price. Government can make a rules or give a compound to a seller or business that hide the goods from the consumer. Lastly, media and communication. Media has strong influence on public behavior, so they must share accurate information. In Islam, we have the concept of tabayun, which means checking the information before sharing it. We must avoid sharing rumors or panic news in the social media. Social media like TikTok and Facebook can also be used as positive way to educate people about the negative effect of panic buying.
Next, let's talk about Islamic solutions to overcome panic buying and Ikhtikar. Islam provides several solutions to overcome panic buying and Ikhtikar, especially during times of crisis. First, Muslims should strengthen tawakal or trust in Allah. By believing that sustenance comes from Allah, people can avoid fear, panic, and irrational buying behavior. Second, Islam emphasizes sabar and wasatiyah, which refer to patience and moderation. Muslims are encouraged to practice self-control and purchase goods according to their actual needs rather than buying excessively. In addition, values of ukhuwah and empathy should be strengthened. Muslims should care for others in society and prioritize community welfare, especially during difficult situations. This helps ensure that essential goods remain available for everyone. Lastly, Islamic education plays an important role in promoting ethical consumption and responsibility. Through proper understanding of Islamic values, Islamic individuals can make wiser and more responsible decisions.
So, for the conclusion, the phenomena of panic buying during the COVID-19 pandemic teach us an important life lesson, which is managing our emotion during a crisis. During that time, many people feel scared and uncertain, which caused them to buy goods excessively, especially essential items such as food, drinks, and sanitizer. This behavior led to shortage of goods and increase in price, which affected many people, especially those from lower income group. At the same time, some individuals took advantage of the situation by hoarding goods and selling them at higher price, which bring harm to society. From an Islamic perspective, this behavior is not acceptable because it shows greed and can lead to ihtikar, which is prohibited. Islam teaches us value like amanah, justice, and ihsan, where we must act responsibly and think about others. In the future, we should stay calm, control ourselves, and only buy based on our needs. We should also avoid spreading rumors that can create panic to the public. If we practice values like ihsan, tawakkul, and cooperation, panic buying can be reduced and society will become more stable and peaceful. That's all.